Moin moin and hello, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, take number 2. My recording just gave up before, so here we are. We are at 57,160. Good start to the episode. We are not buying anything in this episode. I mentioned that in this month at least. I think so. Unless something popped up in the sale? No. The tractor is still there. I am tempted, but at the same time I also want to keep the money. And then I need to unplug my wheel again. It's doing you can see the steering wheel. That's not, there we go. It was not me. Yeah, I wanted to buy a field, but if I buy one, we could save up a bit more money and buy directly a bigger one. Maybe even one of the bigger ones next to the one we own already. That would be a good option. And I saw a baling contract pop up. We will do that last. We will do first some hoeing contracts that are already accepted. I think it didn't save. I mean, obviously the game crashed. No, it did not save. We're gonna accept the baling contracts and we need to get some money from the last ones. Hoeing contracts, I mean. Is the where are the hoeing contracts? 7 and 65. Where is the weeding contract? Is it anywhere near there? 76. 65 is close enough. We could accept the weeding contract also. So we finished a cultivating contract. We finished a plowing contract. We have another plowing contract. That's for the worker. I think I have to plow on the worker. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna send the worker in a second. So yeah, we're gonna attach the hoe. We're gonna do the hoeing contracts, the weeding contract. What, we have two weeding contracts? I must have accepted one from before that I don't remember. It's been a day. I think a day now, yeah. We're at 67,000. I think by the end of the month, we still have many hours left. We're gonna be at like 100k, maybe even more. So I'm gonna get to the field. Let me know, by the way, please write it down now in the comments. If you would like to see me driving to the field, I will cut it down with as a time lapse, or just how I did it now in the last video, as like a little cut together, like just a short, like 10 seconds travel clips essentially. So yeah, oh, we're at 33 already. I don't need to send you off anywhere. We can do this directly. We can also see if we have what's it called? If we can do it even, right? Like maybe we're not able to do it because it's weeding and there's crops on the ground, and sometimes I think it has to do with the crop growth stage, and yeah, we need to see. Do we get percentage for this now? Let's have a look. It's removing them. It's doing it. Perfect. It's doing it. Bring her back in. We're at 95%. We're racing with against the worker. I think they're gonna be faster than. Actually, I think we're gonna win this. 96. Now we need to go over here. Oh, it's close. It's close. Come on. Okay, well, I think we're going to win this. I think we got this in the bag. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that was close though. It was close. Like I said, it was gonna be close. So let's see. Let's get the payment for both contracts. There we go. This was a small one for the worker. No, not clear contracts. No. Oh. I think it only cleared the. No, it didn't. Okay, it didn't recognize it. Okay, perfect. That would have been very creepy. Any plowing contracts left? No. I think it cleared some contracts. It did something. I need to remove this, so I can't press this. Yeah, so I removed it because, yeah, it kind of resetted now all the contracts, which is not good. Wait, but it also removed the refresh button now. Okay, I'm back. I got it fixed now. I refreshed the contracts a little bit just so we have some contracts pop up again because it literally removed all the contracts. So don't press the clear contracts button. I'm gonna turn this off for now. Like actually, like you turn it off all the way down here with that contracts plus mod. So yeah, now that's gone. You can see. Cultivating. We have a cultivating contract. We're gonna accept that. That's we're gonna do. We're gonna send a worker to do plowing contract. Damn, that's a big one. So we're gonna accept both plowing contracts, clawing contracts. So we have arrived at a field. What was it? I forgot the name. I forgot the number. 65. It's under the bridge. I like these fields. I like these. These are cool to do. Let's get going. We got a lot to do. We got a lot to do. Looking at all the contracts. So we got hoeing, weeding, cultivating, and 2 times plowing, which are for our worker. And then we're also waiting for more sales to pop up. I wish something else would pop up. Man, I'm still tempted to buy the tractor, but at the same time I'm like, you know, will I really use it that much? I mean, I could send it to fertilizing contracts. That would be another worker on the force, you know, for now. And then we could use it to load up our fermented bales, which I need to check on. Wait, let's go check on the bales. They are 38%. Okay, we got plenty of time. Why is this only 86%? 87%, sorry. I don't understand that. It's fertilized. Maybe some weeds or something? Maybe hail damage? Oh man, if this hail damage is getting more annoying. You know, there's always the deactivating button for that stuff. You know, I've seen Daggerwin struggle with it in the survival challenge too. He's saying the same thing. It's a nice little thing, right? But it also can get very annoying. So yeah, we'll see about that if we leave it in or not. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see. I haven't made that decision yet. But for now, I'm gonna get this done. Need to get money. Close to done here, 95%. Our worker is still doing that gigantic field of plowing at 9%. It's gonna take a while, but it's fine, you know, gotta get done. It all needs to be done. We need that cash. I mean, we're at 73,000, like I said, probably by the end of the month, in-game month, obviously, we're gonna be at 100k, hopefully. I hope I will be fast enough to do that. Let's check where the next field is. The next field was field number 7, I think? It was field number 7. Wait, let me see. I can just look up there in the right hand corner and it will tell me. But there's weeding here too. Let's go to field 74, see if we can do the weeding contract. And if we can't do it, then we can go down to field 7. And field 80 was cultivating. That we will do probably in a different episode. No, we have time still. Might be this episode we do the cultivating contract up there. Field 74. Did I said 47? I think I had said 47. If I did, that's because I think I drove with the thing unfolded. That's because German numbers, we say them the other way around. So if you say, you would say 74 technically, you can't translate this really. But yeah, my brain gets that juggle around sometimes. So we'll say 47 instead of 74. That's a weeding contract. We're doing it. I mean, there's no crops in here. Obviously, it works. So I don't know. I think it has to do with the growth stage of the crops. If the crops is at a certain growth stage, we cannot do the weeding contract anymore. I think that's how this works. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm gonna probably debate this forever in my brain. I'm never find out. If you found out, please leave a comment and let me know how this works, because I'm so curious, honestly, like absolutely curious to know how this functions. %, 99, and we're done. Our workers plowing away at the same time. Let's accept our money from the contracts. 2 done. We're done 2. Perfect. 3,000. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get 100k this episode. And I'm going to grab the cultivator. No, wait, we have the hoeing contract at 7. So we're gonna drive to 7, do the hoeing contract, and then grab the cultivator and do the cultivating contract up here. Man, you know what we need? We need like another... Maybe we need another tractor. I could have get my cultivator delivered up here. But at the same time I wanna save up the money and buy a new field, right? So a new field would be, in my opinion, is a better option. So I'm gonna get to the shop and then pick you back up once we're at the field, actually. So we have arrived at field number 7. I said I will go to the shop and get the cultivator, which obviously I do not, because I need to do field number 7 first. But my brain did forget about field number 7. So here we are, field number 7. Get the job done. Man, it's getting dark. Is it September? Yeah, gonna come to the time where we get like, where it gets like dark at 4, October, November. It's gonna get like soon dark. In real life it's changing, right? It's getting darker later. I mean, it's what? It's now 7 and it's a little bit bright outside, like a tiny bit left of daylight. It's soon to be dark out. Which is fine, you know. I love winter though. I'm a winter person. I don't know about you, but I like winter for the simple reason I can dress how warm I wanna be. In summer, if it's 35 degree outside, you do not get to choose how warm you wanna dress yourself. I mean, you can hardly run around naked, and even then, you might be still warm, right? I mean, you could run around naked, but it's not like, you know, like, but that's why I love winter, right? In winter, it's like, what, can be minus 30. There's clothes for minus 30 degrees if you're cold, you know, you can put yourself clothes on. So in my opinion, I think it's the better time of the year. I mean, curious, what do you think? Which time of the year is the best time of the year? Write it down low in the comments. I'm really curious, because, yeah, I think winter is the time of the year. But you know also what time of year is now? Getting stuff done. So we're at 95%. We're almost done. I accepted a couple more contracts in between. One more cultivating contract and a weeding contract, which is right next to us here. This small field next to us. I was like, oh yeah, I mean, let's check it out, right? If we can do it. And it seems like there's no crops in the field, so it will be a win-win situation for us. 99. Come on. It's 1,000 euros, so it's not too bad. It's not a big money, but more than enough, right? Like for like a small quick job here. Man, my nose is itchy today. So, gonna get this done, and then we're gonna go to cultivate. Contract finished. Time to go back to base, I was about to say. Return to base. Gotta go and get the cultivator attached, and then we have 2 relatively sizable... The one is definitely big, cultivating job, in my opinion. And then we have another more decently sized cultivating job. Let's accept the money from both. So that's 1,100. That's 3,000. We're getting stuff done in this episode. Damn, I'm grinding my behind off here. which is good. I'm having fun. Like, I'm not saying I have fun. We might actually do this one first, 39, and then we do the big one afterwards. Have a look. We are having no harvesting contracts, right? No. Sadly not. Still hoping. Square bale wrapping, and then we have square bale. Oh man, I wish I had a square baler. Look, 10K. Is there no square baler that is a little bit cheaper that we maybe be able to buy? I mean, I know this. Don't get me. I know there's a tiny one, okay? Like, I know there's this one here, but I ain't using. I mean, for jobs though. Man, just doing jobs though. Like, just doing the jobs with it. No, I mean, we don't care how the bales are in the end. We're just wrapping them, right? Or is there like a minimum size you have to do? No, it just says square bale. I mean, you know, I need to test this. Okay, I'm going to get back to the shop and then attach the cultivation device. We're close to field 39. I switched everything up. I filled up the tank, which cost about 530 euro, I think, was it? Something about that, some 500 euro. So that's why we're missing some money, because I had to fill up our tractor, because if we don't have diesel with AdBlue, then we cannot do work. And I drove by our worker. We looked at what they were doing. I think they're screwing up the headland again. Something is up with that. It might be that plow. It might be that the weirdness of the plow that they're using. Oh, there I gave them, you know. Maybe there's some problem with that, I think. And we're getting some jobs done this episode. Damn. We went from what did we had on the start? I need to look. It was like 40 something, 50 something. We made over 30,000 this episode. That's a lot of money. It sounds not much, and in relation to what you make when you have an established farm, it is not much. I 100% agree with you there. But when you have one field, which we should have more, I know I made some questionable purchases in between. But in the end, yeah, we are where we're at, and we're making good progress, I think. And we're barely spending any money for stuff. I need to find bigger fertilizing contracts, because I think they're the way to go. You make really good money with fertilizing contracts, because the working with you have, compared to this here now, this is free, right? I mean, you have the initial cost of the cultivator, but it's free. But at the same time, the working with is like, what, 30 something meters on a smaller fertilizer, the ones from the mod hub, and they're relatively cheap. They cost less than this here, way less. They cost like 12K for the fertilizer. Then you need to calculate obviously the fertilizer, but at the same time you go way cheaper and faster. You make money faster an hour than you would if you want to min-max that. Obviously, if you just want to chill out, different story. But yeah, you make way more money with fertilizing contracts. You make really good money with them. So yeah, we need to check that we get some fertilizing contracts done. But first I want to fill up, get all of these done that we have right now. All of these are some big contracts in here. Damn, the worker has to do quite a bit over there. So yeah, I'm gonna get stuff done. And then we will go to the next field, which will be field 80. We will probably do half of that in this episode and half of that in the next one. We need to see where I'm at with the recording time after. Field almost done, field number 39, and now we're gonna cash in, and then we are going to go to the big job that is waiting for us. And I thought about the baling project that I said I might I might buy that small square baler, but at the same time it does not make sense to buy this to buy the square baler. It costs 20,000. It should be way cheaper, by the way. It's not worth 20,000 in my opinion. At least in a series like this, it's not worth 20,000, and we're not gonna make the money back, and at the same time, I will not have any use for it later on. Actually, that's not true. I could do square baling contracts in the future. I will see. I will need to do now the cultivating contract anyway. We're going to field 80, which is all the way almost on the other end of the map. And then we are going to say goodbye to each other. Probably half field through, because I can't fit this all in one episode. Maybe. We need to see, actually. Might be able to. I said it will be a bit longer anyway, this one. So, yeah. We'll see. We'll get there first. Welcome to field 80. I took a little shortcut here to the grass. Hope they don't mind. Should be fine. We'll start from this side so we get more up and down motion going. Actually, God, why do I say this? So we get some easier direction taking, but I think it doesn't matter, because in the end we need to go do the headland first. Usually, like I think I said this already, I think you do the headland last, even cultivating and plowing. I think it doesn't matter. So let's get going. Let's put the worker to her next job. Plowing 77. They are all the way down here. We passed them multiple times. Create job. Do field work. Set them a bit onto the field, not on the edge. So they take the field once they're on there, and then they can start their job. And they should be getting there much easier than before. No, never mind. Blocked by an object. Are they moving? Sometimes it writes this and they're moving. I see that's figured it out. But they should be getting there much easier because there's no traffic going. I know it's a bit empty, ghost town-ish vibe, but I can't change it. If later we'll have more workers. We'll have more tractors, we'll have more workers. And then this is gonna be a bigger problem than it was already. So, you know, then I have to micromanage, like, let's say, like 3 workers just getting to somewhere, and I have to drive them there myself. It's gonna be absolute insanity. So yeah, we're gonna do it this way. I think that's better. And I'm gonna get the field done, and then probably see you afterwards, or maybe in between. So we're close to being done. I decided to finish it in this episode, so we can maybe skip time after the hoeing job in the next episode. I mean, not maybe, we'll skip time after the hoeing job in the next episode. Maybe do the round bale also. The round bale job, I'm not sure. I will also want to test the square baling job, but I'm gonna do this off cam in a private session, because I also need to figure out some other stuff. I think one mod is doing some weird thing to the game. I need to see. I have a suspicion. But we'll need to... I will let you know in the next episode. Jesus. I'll let you know in the next episode if I found something regarding that. Because I mean, I have quite a lot of mods installed. I need to sift through them a bit and get rid of some. So we finished the contract. Let's fold together the flexi thingy. Oh, it's kind of nice setting here, no? If you look at it. Let's turn off the tractor. And then we will also do the cash in together. We have 2 jobs to cash in. It is a lot of big money here. But at the same time, the day only has so many hours, right? Cultivating 9,000. That's a lot of money. And 8,000 for the plowing, which the worker is doing at the same time another plowing job here at 77. How far are they? Let's have a look real quick. Oh, they're almost done too. 69. Nice. So yeah, we're at 100,000. We will have more before we go into the new month. So maybe next month we can buy a new field, and I think also harvesting is on next month for our field. Yeah, it might be. It might be on. We might actually go to do harvesting next month. So we will see. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to sub if you feel like it. Leave a comment down below and leave a like. Have a good one. Take care of yourself. Bye.